Don't you think your pet deserves a special treat without all those ingredients you can't pronounce? Your pet deserves the best source of ingredients. I agree. That's why Hound House Treats is established to give your pet the best all-natural handcrafted treats packed with flavor. Try our chicken, turkey, and our pink salmon jerky. These products are 100% natural and USDA certified. It's prepared without no added hormones or steroids, no growth-promoting antibiotics, no artificial ingredients, flavors, or preservatives. Grain-free. Don't cheat your dog nutrients. Treat your dog to a healthy snack at www.houndhouse.
Nathaniel, we've been grinding for a minute. For real. Came a long way. It's our time, baby. Now we here. Now pop that champagne. Let's go.
Everybody got the bag now. Everybody got the bag now. 7 figures on me, diamonds dripping on me, baby. Yeah, I'm about to cash out. Everybody got the bag now. Everybody got the bag now. 7 figures on me, diamonds dripping on me, baby. Yeah, I'm about to cash out. From a city full of vultures,
Brooklyn.
we getting money as a culture. Could turn to a soldier.
Savage.
Be swiveling over your shoulder. Bad chick done mediocre. She want a lifesaver, baby. Come and see Yoda. For the spaceship, I'm stripping in a rover.
Facts.
Trips OT 12 trying to pull me over. Had to get it out the mud for real. Sex, money, murder, and drugs for real. Ran down a couple of plugs for real. From the bottom, now we up for real. Everybody got the bag now. Everybody got the bag now. 7 figures on me, diamonds dripping on me, baby. Yeah, I'm about to cash out. Everybody got the bag now. Everybody got the bag now. 7 figures on me, diamonds dripping on me, baby. Yeah, I'm about to cash out. Lawyer fees for the cases. Now it's only celebrations. Drive-bys to Rodeo Drive, man. I think the Phantom need a facelift. 8 cribs and ain't nothing basic. My basement got another basement. Statement numbers like the Matrix. Gang, while we out in Vegas. Had to get it out the mud for real. Sex, money, murder, and drugs for real. Ran down a couple of plugs for real. From the bottom, now we up for real. Everybody got the bag now. Everybody got the bag now. 7 figures on me, diamonds dripping on me, baby. Yeah, I'm about to cash out. Everybody got the bag now. Everybody got the bag now. 7 figures on me, diamonds dripping on me, baby. Yeah, I'm about to cash out. Everybody got the bag now. Everybody got the bag now. 7 figures on me, diamonds dripping on me, baby. Yeah, I'm about to cash out. Everybody got the bag now. Everybody got the bag now. 7 figures on me, diamonds dripping on me, baby. Yeah, I'm about to cash out.
You are now tuned into 2111 Radio Show, hosted by our program director, Derek Scott.
Yo, man. Hey. First show of the new year. Thank you. I'm Derek. I'm the program director at 2111 Radio. Welcome to the show. I have a guest today, straight out of Brooklyn. We got Brooklyn in the building. Trust me when I tell you. We definitely got Brooklyn in the building. I'm really proud of this brother. Young brother out here doing R&B. We got R&B tonight. You know what I'm saying? Everybody talking about hip-hop, trap, and all this other stuff. We got real R&B. This kid ain't using no damn auto-tunes or nothing. He can literally sing. So we're going to get him up in here right now. His name is Nathaniel The Great. That's a dope name. Let me get him up in here right now.
Yo.
Nathaniel The Great. What up, brother? How you doing?
What's up? What up, my dude?
Yo, man, it's a pleasure having you here. Welcome to the show, bro. How you been?
Thank you, man. It's an honor to be here, man. Just putting these plays together. It's 2023. We're trying to kick this thing off right.
No doubt. So that was Cash Out, right? So that video is fire. World Talk looks
that.
Who actually directed that?
So that's one of my guys. His name he goes by The Shooters. That's his company name, TH3. And The Shooters, he based out in LA. So if you notice, a lot of the video, it was shot in LA. You can see Rodeo Drive. It also was Vegas too. So we kind of played both areas. Yeah,
man, that was hot. When I saw it first time I saw it a couple of weeks ago, and I'm like, wait a minute.
Appreciate that.
you be getting people up here with, little scenes. They do their videos, but that one was more, it was definitely professionally done.
Appreciate that.
And that shows the brand that you're bringing to everybody. So I appreciate that about you. Now, you actually from Brooklyn, New York. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. That's right. Fort Greene, to be exact.
Ooh. It's a pleasure because I'm from Brooklyn as well. And when I get a Brooklyn cat up here, I definitely got to give you your flowers because it's hard in Brooklyn. People don't understand. You know what I'm saying? So what part of Brooklyn are you from?
I'm from Fort Greene Projects. I'm North Portland.
Fort Greene Project. Where?
North Portland, right on the far side, right there across.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I used to live on Navy Walk, 107 Navy Walk. So that's literally right down the street.
Yeah.
So that's crazy. That's yeah. And I used to live in Farragut too.
Oh wow! So, I went to 307. My father.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Word?
I literally used to walk to school. Yeah. Just to walk to school right there, 233. Real talk. That's crazy. Small world, man. It's a small world. But yeah, so how did the talent, how did you know you had the talent? Because how long you been singing?
So I grew up singing in church. My whole family is singers, actually. So it was kind of a segue right into music. I grew up in a church environment. By 5 years old, I was already in the choir with the family. Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy. So R&B, because you was telling me you was doing church. And it's real restricted. It was restricted when you're doing church music.
Right.
The church would be like kind of frown on R&B because they don't, certain things in R&B they're not really feeling.
Right.
But as you know, over the years, it's been switching over now.
Yeah.
Church music has switched over. Now a lot of the young people is really getting into it, and it gives it a fresher feel. Like it's just dope now, and you can sit down and listen to it and still praise God. You know what I'm saying? And that's the most part about doing church music, listening to church music is praising the man above, and appreciate you starting from that. So R&B. And just like I said, it's the segue to R&B, brother. You killing it.
Thank you.
And I appreciate the voice. I hear your cadence, and I don't hear too many effects on your voice. So I hear you sing live. So you definitely got some talent, man. And you did a lot of features.
Yeah.
So can you tell me some of the people that you actually worked with over, the course of this greatness that we see as Nathaniel the Great?
Man, I've been blessed. I've definitely been blessed. I started off as a writer pretty much. Well, I always sung, but I kind of, when it was time to go professional, I took a back burner on being like the headliner and being a singer. And I tried to, get in as a writer. And I've been fortunate enough to start landing some hooks on records with some of the rappers. Papoose was one of them, French Montana, down to DJ Khaled, The Lots, Wu-Tang, it's just so many of them. Remy Ma. Mano, I've really been blessed, man. And then after a while, after I established myself as an artist, then I started to get the features on my song. So LL, the big homie, he jumped on the joint for me. Musiq Soulchild, even Raheem Devon got something on the way with him. Like I've been blessed, man, to just get a nice wide spectrum of people that I worked with at this point.
No doubt. That's dope. Damn. As a matter of fact, hold on. I'm a little late on my damn applause, but we're gonna have to give you some applause on that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna use some applause. People that don't even have half the category you have right now. You understand? And for you to start independent like you are, because it looks like you're doing this by yourself, or you got a team, but it doesn't look like a label's backing you. It look like you're backing your damn self. You understand?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. You got a good vision on that because it's definitely.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It look like you got your hand on a lot of different things. We're gonna get into it because, again, I've been studying you for the last couple of months, and when you hit me on Instagram, I think you liked one of my pages, and I'm looking. I'm like, wait a minute, this man got 1.4 million followers. Like, what in the world going on? I don't even think he's gonna talk to me. So I said, you know what? We're gonna take a shot. So I told my man, yo, DM him, see if he, talk to him. And he said, yo, soon as he said hello, you said hello back. I said, wait a minute, are you serious? So I did my study, and so I've noticed that you do a lot of showcases yourself, like you actually do showcases for people as well. You understand? And that's branching off. I see you. It looks dope. You give these nice venues for these actual artists to perform.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I've heard now. Correct me if I'm wrong. You do have a sponsor. Is that correct?
Yes. I definitely.
And who's your sponsor right now?
So it's a champagne called Bel Air that Rick Ross is a part of, and you know what I'm saying. Culturally, they're a heavyweight in music culture in terms of like the crossover. Yeah.
You know,
appreciate it.
Yo, listen. Independent, one of the biggest sponsors there is in this game.
Yeah.
You understand? I already knew who it was. I just wanted people to know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all understand this is a heavyweight right now. Y'all not understanding who's here. You know what I'm saying? Years down the line, they gonna see this damn interview and be like, damn, that's that cat. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you coming through and giving us that. Because again, it's hard in this independent world, man, and you out here grinding. You are the blueprint. I could definitely say you have a blueprint on how to do what you're doing because it's been successful. You know, I definitely praise you on that. So singing. So again, it's R&B and it's so fresh, man. You've done these hooks, but I hear a lot of influence. Like different artists. Like you said, I'm looking at your EPK this week and it said you know about Donny Hathaway.
Yeah.
Now wait a minute. Now you're getting to my age. Now wait a minute. Hold up. When I sing that, I'm like, wait a minute. That is one of the dopest singers to ever do it, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Donny Hathaway, I'm sitting there looking at him like, oh, I gotta talk about this. This man know what he's doing. So yeah, I definitely, praise you on that one because a lot of people don't go back.
Yeah.
They don't go back. And for you to be singing the way you sing, because I heard you sing live, heard you sing solo, no music, and trust me when I tell you there's no sound effects. This kid is official. So I definitely applaud you on that. So what do you think of the state of hip R&B right now and the state that is in?
I feel like there is some level of a resurgence. Like it's coming, it's making its way back. I gotta say salute to Diddy for making a stamp on it about a year ago. He launched his label Love Records and he went around saying R&B is dead just to kind of wake everybody up. But since that window, I know just from looking at the media standpoint and looking at just certain bigger venues and festivals, how they have been including R&B and a lot of the different things that's happening now. So, and I think overall, like with hip hop, we running into so many problems with like losing guys and we getting tired of the hate music, man. People are really starting to say we need love, man. And it's been there the whole time, R&B just been there with that. It just got silenced a little bit. So, it's coming back.
Listen, I'm loving it because you name somebody, and all jokes aside, he's my favorite R&B singer, Musiq Soulchild. Let me tell you something. I think if I could get Musiq Soulchild on my show right now, my kids would go crazy.
Oh, word?
They literally tell him, do you know this man sang your song damn like every damn day?
Yeah, that's what's up.
I have all his albums, bro. Trust me when I tell you. So I'm definitely one of the biggest Musiq Soulchild fans in the world. And in some sense, you remind me of his cadence.
Yeah.
You have that cool vibe when you sing it, especially the Cash Out song.
Appreciate
you have this vibe where you can just basically do hooks for everybody. And apparently that's what you've done before you started your career.
Right. And I studied music too early on. I'm not going to lie. Like he was the first artist that I would actually buy. I used to hand out flyers at a spot on Fulton Street, Albee Square.
Word? Okay.
Yeah. I used to be a flyer boy. And, that's when we had the Walkmans. And I would go to the bootleg guy over on Nevins, where the Popeyes and all that. The African dude that used to be right there. He's not there no more. But I used to go there and buy CDs all the time. But music, I said, I'm not bootlegging his. I actually went to what was it? Like Beat Street. Beat Street wasn't open no more at this time, but it was you could go to whatever that was downtown. It was a store that's closed now, but they used to sell CDs. Target too, but I went and bought. He's the first artist that I bought his real album, and I bought all his real albums, and I just kept them on repeat. So I studied his sound a bit, and for it to fast forward to now 10 years later, where he's on a record with me, it's like it really is a dream come true. You know what I'm saying? He's
of course it is.
idol. Yeah.
Of course. And see, we got that in common. We're from Brooklyn, from downtown Brooklyn, and we got Musiq Soulchild in common. That's my guy. I think my wife would be like, you can't even do this interview because at the end of the day, you're gonna sit here starstruck. So yeah, I probably would. I'm not even gonna lie.
Nah, we gotta get him for you then, man. We gotta get him.
Yeah,
that's
gotta get him down here, man.
Yeah,
because
we gotta get
he's
him.
dope. I've always loved his music. And when I say I listen to damn near every song, that's what I love about R&B. When somebody make R&B, you can listen to the whole album.
Yeah,
because it's a story behind your album.
Right.
Like this album called Aquarius.
Yeah.
Now we gotta talk about that because you got some fire on there, bro.
Appreciate you, man.
You got some. You could literally. It's a whole story. I don't want to get into it, but it's a story from beginning to end. Yeah. And if people don't get this album is out right now. It's called Aquarius. It's crazy because I have a partner that's in the room right now named Aquarius Waters.
Oh, word?
She's right there loving you right now. Yeah, look, see?
Yo, that's
she's
fire.
Right
that as a name, I never heard nobody with that name. That's fire.
Aquarius Waters. Yeah, man.
That's fire.
That's one of my partners, and on our team, you know what I'm saying? She's definitely influenced a lot of the artists that I bring to this platform. So she was another one that was influential in seeing you. Actually.
Oh, dope. And how you doing, Aquarius? I know you back there. How you doing? Nice to meet you. Thank you.
That album is crazy. So yeah, it's the name alone catches you, and then you got your little in the back. You see it in the background.
Yeah,
you kind of showing off. I see you, bro. I see you.
Yes.
Yeah, it's dope. So
appreciate that.
What went into that process? Because remember, you're a writer. I know you're a writer.
Yeah.
So how did you get into the process, and what made you name it Aquarius?
Well, for one, I mean, I felt like I've reached a state of really evolving and being able to really identify who I was as a creative, like get into a space to where I feel like I tapped in and was able to dig deep into myself, my personality, and being able to share that. I'm also an Aquarius. So throughout the album, you get the different phases and mind states of an Aquarius. That's why one minute you'll hear a song like Falling Sky, which is like a ballad, very dramatic. And then you'll have something like Run It Up, which is like a Brooklyn street drill style record. And I purposely put those records back to back. Like I wanted to go from here to here. So you can kind of see this like duality of like, yo, wow. Like, and then I got something like a Cash Out and then something like a Good Girl where it's like, whoa, this sounds like Usher kind of, and this sounds. Yeah. So it's just showing like the dynamics of an Aquarius. And then those messages, a lot of the songs and the concepts were real life situations. So I also wanted to put like experiences of an Aquarius into an album.
Nice. Listen, you killed that album is hot. I'm telling y'all need to get that. So I actually have a song called Cash Out. I think it's a remix, correct?
Yes, sir.
And I think what's that girl name again?
Amaretta
from I've seen her. She's from Atlanta, Georgia, correct?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. So we have that on our platform. We're gonna play that in a second, but I want to get into that song. So Cash Out. It's a party song, bro. I literally heard it down here in Orlando like a week ago.
Oh wow.
Somebody was driving down the street in their cars playing that shit. Real talk. And I'm like, yo, wait a minute. I'm about to have him on my show.
So that's
you know what I'm saying? So my man was playing it. And I'm saying, I'm just, when you hear a song on somebody's system, you hear that big booming first, that bump. And I'm hearing Cash Out, everybody gonna. I said, oh shit, my man is out here doing it. So salute to you and your promotional team and your marketing and whatever you've been doing, because you're doing good things, man. I'm really proud of you, brother, especially coming from Brooklyn, Fort Greene at that. You know what I'm saying? It's hard coming out of New York, bro. When they say if you can make it in New York, you can make it anyway, they ain't lying.
They ain't lying. Nah, they ain't lying.
They ain't lying. For real. So how did you hook up with Amaretta?
Well, I came down here to Atlanta and just try to change of environment, just taking what I do and seeing how it could move in the South. And I'm one of the people that keep my ear to the street. I'm always watching. I'm always like, I'm a fan of music too. So I seen her. I forgot how I came across her music, but I'm like, yo, this girl is talented. I don't know when, but she's gonna go. And I believe in her, like her ability to rap. And she's not rapping about, she ain't shaking her ass. She's not talking about the thought stuff. She's really just a talented rapper, a lyricist at that.
Yeah.
And I really honor that. So I said, you know what? Let me reach out to her. Let me show her, show her the record. She's seen what I had going on. She's seen my resume. She's seen my track record. She was like, yo, send it to me. I'll get that back to you. ASAP. She jumped on it, and then she ended up dropping a song called Sorry Not Sorry, where she's like shouting out cities that's not Atlanta that people think are Atlanta. And it blew her up. Like literally, it was like God's timing. Right after I got her on Cash Out. So all of a sudden, all the DJs started checking for Cash Out. Everybody's like, who's this guy that got Amaretta? She still doesn't do a lot of features.
Yeah.
My song is the only feature since she got hot. So right now I've been able to work Cash Out under like in her shadow in a way, Yo,
she's that's a hell of a man. Listen, it's always cool to branch out like you do. You understand? You have a talent though, because again, once they hear the way you sing, your voice, your cadence, because I pay attention to cadences. You understand? And your cadence is dope. It's not nobody else's. And that's the one unique thing about you. That your cadence is just, you just right on the beat, yo. You just right on. And your show performance, now I was trying to get a show performance. Now you could perform, bro. I saw certain stuff, bro. You got your package. I'm not even gonna lie, you're the total package, bro. You can perform, you can sing at the same time as dance. So it's like, yo,
thank you.
Listen, I'm kind of honored right now. Like, all right, we definitely got something going on 2111 radio today. So I'm about to play this. I'm about to play this song with Amaretta and you right now. If you want to introduce it and then we play it and we come right back.
Yeah, man. So this is my single Cash Out featuring Amaretta. The song, the hook is everybody got the bag now. The bag is not even referring to money. It's chasing your dreams. If you got goals, you got aspirations, you got to put things in the universe and manifest it. If you say you got it, then that means you attracted it. You got it. Everybody got the bag now. Let's get it. Cash Out.
Let's get it.
Nathaniel, we've been grinding for a minute. For real. Came a long way. It's our time, baby. Now we here. Now pop that champagne. Let's go.
Everybody got the bag now. Everybody got the bag now. 7 figures on me, diamonds dripping on me, baby. Yeah, I'm about to cash out. Everybody got the bag now. Everybody got the bag now. 7 figures on me, diamonds dripping on me, baby. Yeah, I'm about to cash out.
I got a bag just to cash out. About to go somewhere and vacate. Yeah, you can come over chill with me, but when it get night, boy, you can't stay. Cause I be sneaking and creeping. Yeah, can't hear you talking and speaking. Oh no, can't hear you telling the whole world about what I be doing when I'm geeking. Front of them M's that ain't nothing major. I want it, I get it or lash out. I'm going when I get it back. Don't ask, you know I'ma cash out.
Everybody got the bag now. Everybody got the bag now. 7 figures on me, diamonds dripping on me, baby. Yeah, I'm about to cash out. Everybody got the bag now. Everybody got the bag now. 7 figures on me, diamonds dripping on me, baby. Yeah, I'm about to cash out. From a city full of vultures,
Brooklyn.
We getting money, it's a culture. Could turn to a soldier.
Savage.
Be swiveling over your shoulder. Bad chick, not mediocre. She want a lifesaver, baby, come and see Yoda. For the spaceship, I was stepping in a Rover. Trips OT12 trying to pull me over. Had to get it out the mud for real. Sex, money, murder, and drugs for real. Ran down a couple of plugs for real. From the bottom, now we up for real. Everybody got the bag now. Everybody got the bag now. 7 figures on me, diamonds dripping on me, baby. Yeah, I'm about to cash out. Everybody got the bag now. Everybody got the bag now. 7 figures on me, diamonds dripping on me, baby. Yeah, I'm about to cash out. Lawyer fees for the cases. Now it's only celebrations. Drive-bys to Rodeo Drive, man. I think the Phantom need a facelift. 8 cribs and ain't nothing basic. My basement got another basement. Statement numbers like the Matrix. Gang shit while we out in Vegas. Had to get it out the mud for real. Sex, money, murder, and drugs for real. Ran down a couple of plugs for real. From the bottom, now we up for real. Everybody got the bag now. Everybody got the bag now. 7 figures on me, diamonds dripping on me, baby. Yeah, I'm about to cash out. Everybody got the bag now. Everybody got the bag now. 7 figures on me, diamonds dripping on me, baby. Yeah, I'm about to cash out. Everybody got the bag now. Everybody got the bag now. 7 figures on me, diamonds dripping on me, baby. Yeah, I'm about to cash out. Everybody got the bag now. Everybody got the bag now. 7 figures on me, diamonds dripping on me, baby. Yeah, I'm about to cash out. You got the bag now. You got the bag now.
Listen, that already played. You hear me?
Yep, I hear you. I'm back.
Yo, that already played like 6 times today from early this morning on 2111 radio. I can catch that in its entirety. Trust me when I tell you, you're getting a lot of spins up there. So that's hot, yo. I'm sorry. That I couldn't even. She did her thing on that, yo. She did her thing, man.
Word.
How many takes did it take? Yeah, she sent it like right away.
Yeah, she pretty quick. You know what I mean? And for her, that's light. She didn't even go crazy. Like, she got joints where, you know, she's super talented. I know, like, you know, when somebody gave you like that a verse, and it ain't taking nothing away from her, but I know her. She gets super busy. She gave me a cool, you know what I'm saying? Nice. She just had fun with it. She didn't want to overdo it, and I appreciate.
Oh, she did her thing on that. Look, my goodness, if that's light.
Listen, man, she go crazy. Trust me, that was light.
She's dope, man. I like her story. I think, if I'm not mistaken, she was literally on Love and Hip Hop for a season.
Yep.
And her story was crazy. So I definitely respect her. Shout out to Amaretta. She's dope. She's really dope.
Salute to Amaretta.
That connection is crazy because y'all compliment each other.
Yeah. I feel it. I feel the same way.
Yeah. You hear a lot of collaborations, but you hear a connection with you cats. Y'all both. You can pretty much sing on anybody's shit, bro. You got that talent, man.
Appreciate
I'm definitely looking forward to future endeavors. But that album, Aquarius, is, man, listen, y'all need to get that. Real talk. Y'all definitely need to get that because you really got people going in and out. 1 minute you're dancing, next minute you're sitting there thinking, the next minute you feeling away, and the next minute you're partying. So yeah, you definitely got it going back and forth. So it's like you can't even. There's no sitting still on Aquarius. There's no sitting still because once you sit still, here come a banger, another, something that you want to dance to, something So you have a lot of interesting songs as far as in your ability to make people the emotions that you give people.
Yeah.
So you can make people happy, you can make them feel sad. Some you can make think like, what? Wait, let me rewind that. What did he just say? You understand? So you captured me, and that's hard to do. I usually just scroll through stuff.
Nah, I appreciate that.
You caught me, so you definitely got your thing going on. So
thank you.
What's next for this, Mr. Nathaniel the Great? Wait, how did that come about? By the way, the Great.
Man, it's weird because like when I was dropping music, I've dropped music for years under just Nathaniel, and there was 2 other Nathaniels that my content was starting to fall on their pages. Like I did this record called Keep Watch with Wu-Tang. It's literally Wu-Tang featuring me. And when I started to look up the data, it was falling on like the streaming platforms of another Nathaniel that's in Australia. Salute to him, dope artist as well. And I'm like, I need a way to really consolidate my content, So I know I need to do something with my name. I feel like I put too much work in to completely start from scratch. And a lot of people already called me Nate the Great. And at this point in my career, I did feel like I kind of conquered my sound and conquered like my direction. And then I thought of like Alexander the Great, the Conqueror. So I'm like, you know what?
No doubt.
Yeah, I've conquered the space that I feel like I need to occupy. My lane, I think I know who I am. So I just put Nathaniel, then added the Great after it. And everything started to consolidate. My music started to come together. Instagram verified me instantly. It just started to click. So it feel like, I made the right choice,
You definitely made the right choice because, again, and he's Googleable people. People don't understand that part of this whole situation as far as it being an artist. He's Googleable. You put Nathaniel the Great, it pops right up first page.
Yeah,
instantly. And that's important because when you want people to look for you, not only musically on Spotify, but you have to be verified on different platforms. But Google really gets you to a place where a lot of your fans can just find you instantly. And you're definitely Googleable because as soon as I seen the name, I Googled it and you popped up and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
It's is about to pop off right now. So, I appreciate the professionalism, the business savvy. You're very business savvy. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but I see success.
Thank you.
And
I
that's
appreciate
amazing. You know what I'm saying? You're definitely doing your thing. So, what would you say to artists right now, starting out, R&B artists, starting out from scratch? And what kind of advice could you give them?
Man, I just feel like, first and foremost, it is an uphill climb. With R&B, it's not going to be easy, but nothing really good is easy. The great things, the great results come from a hard work. So don't get deterred by the popular sound. It's, rap, hip hop is always going to have a more populated genre, but R&B, like, it resonates a lot better. You got artists that's Keith Sweat and 40-50 year artists that's still touring, because R&B, it sticks that way. So just know, when you're in this game, you're not going for the instant, you're not going for the quick social media buzz. You're going for the longevity to where 20 years later, you still touring and you got fans all around the world. You know what I mean? So if you're getting into R&B, definitely, that's one thing I'll leave with you. And another thing is, don't be afraid of the business side of this, because that really drives everything. That drives everything. I went to school. I went to City Tech, downtown Brooklyn. It's funny because when I mention this stuff, I know you know it. So I'm like, yo, it's funny. Like, I'm always on these interviews and I'm saying these places and they don't know what I'm talking about.
They don't know but I know exactly what you're talking about.
Right. I'm talking to you. I could be like, yo, right there on J Street. Like, it's just a different.
Right there, yeah.
So I went to City Tech for computer information systems. I graduated there, and I worked on Wall Street for 4 years in computer information systems. So I was on the tech side for a very long time. Then I started my own IT company. So I, had clients in New York for a while, which I still have. When I moved to Atlanta, I also migrated my business too. So I say all that to say, I used that money to not only to really pay the bills all the time, but to fund my career. So don't be afraid to have an alternative thing or something that's business along with the talent. The talent can stay, but make sure you got business set up, whether it's music business, whether it's a side hustle. Make sure you have some real business taking place. That's aside from the talent.
Damn. Yo, I couldn't ask for no more. Hold on. Let me give you some applause again. Let me give you some applause again. A lot of people are afraid of the business side of this. And it is a business side. A lot of people in this industry, young guys, they putting out music, they doing features. They don't know nothing about a spreadsheet.
Right.
Have no clue. I've done things and I've talked to them. Do you have a spreadsheet? They was like, what is that? I'm like, what are you talking about? How you think you're gonna get some royalties? How you think you're gonna get paid from this song?
Right.
And a lot of them I had to actually school, because you guys don't understand that there's a lot of business behind this. You want to be on social media and popping off, and it's all good. But like you said, this is a longevity thing. That means it's going to take time.
Right.
And, right now, you're at the beginning stages of greatness. I'm going to go front. You are. And I'm glad I caught you at this time, because what's happening, like you said with Diddy, R&B ain't dead. It's coming back. And it's going to come back with a vengeance. And if cats is not ready, if they don't really know how to sing, it's going to be over for a lot of them.
Right.
You understand? So you definitely got the heads up on a lot of people right now. So I applaud you on that as well. So I appreciate that. So going back to Brooklyn, have you been back to perform in Brooklyn yet?
Yeah, I mean, it's so interesting because after I moved to Atlanta, and I mean, honestly, this is how it usually works. I left home. And then home starts to appreciate you a lot more when you make those trips back. So I just was there about a month ago. We did SOBs. We sold it out. SOBs.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah. So, I mean, and when I was living there, I never really got an opportunity to do
SOBs. And ain't that something?
Yeah, it's bugged out.
Ain't that something? You barely get in that motherfucker, but yet now you Nathaniel the Great, and they sitting there giving you the red carpet.
Yeah, it's interesting. But
it's very interesting.
I had to take it and just be like, all right, it's just part of that process. Like, I'm not bigger than a program. That's the program. That's how it works. You have to leave home in order to really get that love at home. And
that's a fact.
Yeah, I've been hearing that my whole life. And of course, it has to apply to me too. So I couldn't be mad at it. You know what I mean? I'm humble.
That's crazy. So we got some people in the building I want to talk about. This is Lady Cuts is in the building. That's one of my artists.
Hey,
she's up here,
and it was Asia. I missed
her. Asia.
Asia, how you doing?
She's a young music producer up in here.
Dope.
Okay. I don't know if you know, it's this guy. His name is King Tech TV. I got an interview with him tonight. Actually, like around 11 o'clock. They're doing a special on me tonight on his show. So that's
fire.
The guy, he's dope. Trust me when I tell you. He'll probably ask me how to get in touch with you.
Yeah, or anybody in here, feel free to hit me on the gram. Like anybody, I communicate.
Yeah, he definitely. So, yeah, man. But I'm gonna tell you this. So, growing up in Brooklyn, like I said, we have that familiarity because right now, actually in Orlando. So I left as well. I've been in Orlando for like 5 years now.
Oh wow!
So,
okay.
This is one of the things that I do as far as, and I just got hired 4 months ago at 2111 Radio. I'm actually managing a young music producer, young female music producer. Her name is Finesse Banks.
Okay.
And what Finesse Banks does is she do these beat independent artists, and she put them on her platform. Right now, she's almost over 200,000 streams.
Dope.
With the artists on there. So I'm definitely into music. I think because she was like, you have to mention me because she definitely would like to work with you.
Okay.
And I told her, I said, listen, I got to connect. You know what I'm saying? He's very approachable. You know what I'm saying? I told her, I'm going to tell her, listen, get in touch with this brother right now. You better catch him while you get him. Because again, I think you about to turn up. When this R&B really stop.
I'm gonna still be here trying to build with everybody. Like that's how I am. I kind of know that the foundation of connecting with people is always important. So I'll give my word. I'll never get too big to, you know what I'm saying, talk. Even if I'm busy, I may be later, but I try to stay in tune. You know what I mean? I try to stay.
Oh, you definitely.
Yeah,
super you definitely important. Listen. When I introduced you to you, I think it was last week. I introduced myself to you. They told me go ahead and connect with him, and instantly, no lie, what up, bro? He was like, "What up?" I was like, "Oh shit."
Yeah.
Right here, okay. You know, and I know you're a busy man, you know what I'm saying? But you take time out when somebody's trying to talk or trying to get you, you know, to do something. And I appreciate you showing up tonight. You showed up a little early, like I like it. We talked in the back, you know what I'm saying? I like that professionalism. I'm definitely honored to have you here.
Likewise, thank you for having me. You know what I mean? You didn't have to. And you know what I'm saying? You could have just looked at the page and been like, yo, get him out of here. Like,
you know, but you listen. Nah, when I saw the story, I had to have Brooklyn in the building. I'm sorry.
Right.
I had to have Brooklyn in the building. And you from a part that a lot of people don't understand.
Yeah.
You understand? They see that Barclays Center downtown, but they don't understand what downtown is.
Right.
So,
right.
Don't get it twisted. Downtown, it look nice, but don't be there late night. I'm telling you right now. So what's next for you, brother? What's going on? What you got going on?
Man, like I'm not gonna lie, this is the first interview of the year for me, so I think I'll just leave it here and say it here. So for the last few years, I've been working on getting my first and foremost, instead of getting signed, I was signed before the Warner Brothers under RZA, and you know I just we went our separate ways. But since then, I learned a lot about the game, and I said the next time I do a deal with a label, I'm gonna do it label to label, where I'm dropping. It's my label, and I'm partnering with another label. So top of the year, I did a partnership with Empire. My label just, you know, I just started my label, The Great Ones. So I have a partnership there with Empire that I haven't even announced yet. So I'm gonna make an announcement like in the upcoming week or so.
Well, you kind of just did it on 2111 Radio just then.
I know, right? I did.
You kind of you kind of got. Yo, you don't understand. I just had Rock Nest Monks up here. I just had Rampage up here. They both gave me exclusives.
Oh, word?
Out of the blue. So I'm sitting here. Y'all must feel real comfortable on my show, man. Because you literally I think you're the third or the fourth person that just gave me exclusive. Just saying it. I'm sitting there going, wait a minute, is that an exclusive?
Yeah, I feel at home, man. Yo. You got a nice warm environment here. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, listen. Matter of fact, on that label thing, let me give you another one. Because at this point, that's dope. What?
Thank you.
Yo, congratulations on that, man. Listen, you work hard enough. You understand? You've been grinding. Just like I said, I don't know if the people know, but This man was literally singing in Fort Greene on a corner with a motherfucking karaoke machine,
Right.
like killing it. Cars passing by, some of them stopping, just looking. And I'm sitting there going, wait a minute, he's literally right there. Like, yo. And people don't understand where you was at. I'm like, wait a minute, y'all don't understand. This man had the drive. He was gonna sing that night. You understand? That's the love, man. You got the love, you got the passion for it, yo. So I applaud you on that. That's grit. That's grind. You know what I'm saying? So that I'm definitely honored to even have you up here because you're the blueprint. I call you the blueprint because you started from the bottom and look at you now.
Nah, facts. And I try to hold on to that same. I try to keep that same intensity with approaching this game. Like no matter how many levels I may reach, I still try to stay in the streets, handing out cards, flyers, and just keeping that ground level hustle because that bubbles up into like a lot of the things that I've been able to accomplish now. It came from me being out in the streets, attending the events, attending artist showcases, supporting other people. Just being tapped into it, to the culture that much.
No doubt. Look, speaking of the devil, somebody supposed to be in the studio, but they showed up tonight. That's Finesse Banks right there.
Hey, Finesse was popping.
The comments. She go right there. Yeah, man. So yeah, she popped up. I'm gonna definitely let you hear some of her stuff during this week. You know what I'm saying? You take time. Like I said, at this point, she's a rising star to me, and I manage her, her company, and trust me when I tell you, you're going to be pleasantly surprised. She writes as well. But yeah, we got a lot of people up in this building today. So now, I don't know if you see it, but you kind of broke the record tonight. You got 175 people up in here.
Oh, word?
The record was like 150.
Oh, word, what up? Yeah, I ain't even know.
So you're doing your thing. You're doing your thing. I ain't going to lie. You're doing your thing. I appreciate you, man.
I appreciate y'all.
You definitely packed them in tonight, and I appreciate that. So I'm gonna let you go because at the end of the day, I know you're busy, man. You probably got some other stuff to do. I will keep you here too long. I usually do it 45 to an hour. We on 45 right now, but I'm gonna let you go. But any shout outs you want to give or any people that you want to thank?
Definitely. Shout to y'all first and foremost, 2111 Radio for even putting this together. That's first and foremost. Shout to Fort Greene, right? We got to shout out. But shout out to my team, Scott. I also, if anybody has an app, a mobile phone, iPhone or Android, you can go to the App Store and search my name, Nathaniel, and I have my own mobile app with all my content and music there.
Oh, we're gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
You're gonna start trouble. You're gonna start some trouble now. We're gonna talk about that. Yeah. We're gonna definitely get that on the map. What?
Yeah, man.
That's dope, man. Listen, like I said, you're killing it. There's nothing I can really say. It's like, yo, this is the blueprint, y'all. Anybody want to do any independence? This is the man to do the blueprint because he's working, he's grinding still. He's successful, but he needs more. He's like, yo, listen, I can still do this and I can do more. He's not going to be satisfied because of where you came from. You're never going to be satisfied. You understand? But at the end of the day, you're going to look back 20 years from now and be like, look what the fuck I accomplished.
Right.
And your kids is going to be like, yo, look at daddy. You know, this is for genuine, this is for wealth for your family. You most likely you have a family. So, this is something for them as well. So you definitely, we all trying to get that wealth in the family because we're not, our schools that we grew up in, I went to Sands. I went to 307. So they didn't have calculus in there. They didn't have these different, programs because that was in the city.
Right.
So for you to learn all this and go to tech, what? You went to tech? I was trying to get in there for years. I don't know how they did. Man, I feel offended. I said, damn it, I couldn't get into that school. I said, I did something. But anyway.
I went to 113 too. I was going to go to Sands, but all my brothers was in there and they always telling me about the fights and everything. I'm like, nah, I'm going to the good school.
Yeah, 113
around the corner. Yeah,
that was a smart move, brother. Trust me, that was definitely a smart move.
Because wow, what that
Sands was wild. was from Farragut, Fort Greene, so I was
Greene and
good.
Farragut was beefing all the time. Like,
What? Listen. That's why I'm saying I was good everywhere because I lived on both.
Yeah,
so I had friends on both sides.
Right.
So I was good. Walking from Farragut to Fort Greene to go to school,
yeah,
it was crazy.
And it's funny, I did the opposite because when I went to 307, I lived in Fort Greene. I would walk from kindergarten to 6th grade. I walked all the way through City Park to Farragut. Yeah. So I was good on both sides because I went to school in Farragut. You know what I mean?
Yo, listen, growing up in Brooklyn, y'all just don't understand. We having this conversation right now.
Yeah, this gotta happen.
We from one of the hearts of Brooklyn. You heard?
Real life.
This is real life right now. So, but yeah, man. So listen, it's been an honor having you, man. Likewise. I'm gonna play your song when we going out. The matter of fact, I'm gonna play the video, and then we're gonna chirp out. But I want you to stay behind because I actually want to talk to you about a couple of things, if that's okay with you.
All right, bet, no doubt.
So introduce this video, and we're gonna go out with that video because that video is hot. I'm sorry.
All right. Which one we doing? We doing Cash Out again?
We're doing the Cash Out video, the music video.
All right, bet. All right. So listen, y'all. Once again, thanks for the love. 2111 Radio. Thanks for having me. Follow me on Nathaniel Online on Instagram, and I want y'all to take it home with my single Cash Out. Let's get it.
Let's go. Exactly. Let's go. Let's get that going.
Nathaniel, we've been grinding for a minute. For real. Came a long way. It's our time, baby. Now we here. Now pop that champagne. Let's go.
Everybody got the bag now. Everybody got the bag now. 7 figures on me, diamonds dripping on me, baby. Yeah, I'm about to cash out. Everybody got the bag now. Everybody got the bag now. 7 figures on me, diamonds dripping on me, baby. Yeah, I'm about to cash out. From a city full of vultures, Brooklyn. We getting money, it's a culture. Could turn into a soldier. Savage. Be swiveling over your shoulder. Bad chick, not mediocre. She want a lifesaver, baby, come and see Yoda. For the spaceship, I was slipping in a Rover. Trips OT 12 trying to pull me over. Had to get it out the mud for real. Sex, money, murder, and drugs for real.